Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with the Fate Grand Order Servant Analysis video. I will be reacting to the newest character that has been released in FGO JP, Wandjina Foreigner. So her teaser came out a few days ago and we saw the Noble Phantasm, but now we have the actual Servant and we can look at her character demonstration, her skills and Noble Phantasm details. Just like I usually do, I'm going to do that and give my opinions, give my impressions, and let's see whether she is a good character or not. And yeah, let's do it then. As always, I'll be putting the links to the video in the description box that I'll be reacting to in this reaction video. And yeah, let us get started. All right, so here we go. The first the video that I'll be reacting to is Wandjina Foreigner Servant Demonstration. Here we begin. Right. Okay. Yeah, we've seen this in the teaser. Yo. Damn. Whoa, the sound effect. Wait, she's single target? Okay, I wasn't expecting. Wait, what? Wait, what is that? Oh, the koala. Oh wow, unique character animations. I love that. Okay. Oh wait, that's rain. Whoa. Okay, one thing is very clear. Her animations are very unique. Like each and every animation is different and it has something that you don't expect, kind of. Like, alright. Okay. Did she just feed the koala? And this is the... Wait, is she like related to rain? I think so, rain and lightning, I'm guessing. After the reaction, I'm going to search, oh, her actual, like, you know, like, article. Okay. She's like a little kid, you know, like, just... This one's funny. Okay. Yeah, she's like shooting boomerangs. And the Noble Phantasm, here we go. Now, a big surprise, I wasn't expecting her Noble Phantasm to be single target. It looks like a AoE Noble Phantasm, but it's single target. Okay, what are those? Oh god. This animation is going to be very, what can I say? Difficult for a phone to... Like, it's going to slow down the phone so much. Unless or until you have a, like, high-end, you know. Okay, wait, is this... Okay, I love this Ascension. This is the second Ascension, I think. The sound effect is so... Okay, it's the same animation, but you know the. Oh, the color of the boomerangs are different. It's yellow this time. As far as I can remember, this was the Ascension that we saw in the game, I think. In the summer event. This one's probably one of my favorite. And this one as well. She does a little dance. Oh. Huh. She seems a lot calmer in this Ascension. In the first Ascension, she was like a little kid, you know. Here she's a lot reserved. Yeah. Okay.
Wandjina,
Okay. And the Noble Phantasm. Okay, I feel like these balls, I feel like I've seen them somewhere before, but I don't recognize them. What are those? I feel like I've seen that design somewhere. I don't recall exactly where. Alright, third Ascension time. Alright, this one, I'm waiting for this one. Let's see. The first animations, Ascension animations were really good. I really like these animations, so... Oh! Okay, that's cool. That character sprite is very cool. She's like sitting on the... Oh yes, this Ascension art is so cool. Oh, that's a big boomerang. Okay. Oh. Oh my god. Okay. Oh! Wow. Oh, God damn. Yeah, okay. I like this more than the first. The first one was good as well. I'm not saying that it's bad. It was really good. This one's a bit better. I at least prefer it. Like, first of all, the Ascension art, the character sprite is so cool. Like, you know, with her floating on the... Oh! Okay, yeah. That skill and animation. Right, okay. Nice. Okay. Okay, I think she's like a weather, like she's related to the weather, isn't she? That's what I'm guessing. Like she has like water, wind, lightning, so I'm guessing she's like somehow related to the weather. I'm gonna check out her, like, actual information about her after the reaction. Okay. Oh, that was you. Okay. And the noble phantasm. All right. Okay, nice. I like it. I like her animations and everything. Okay, let's listen to her summoning lines and her Ascension lines. Oh, this is the first one. She's in the jungle. She's in the jungle with a space helmet. Okay. Oh no, that's a bubble, I think, not a space helmet. Okay, that's cute. What? Yeah, what is? Okay, she changes a lot here. Yeah. Okay, she's kind of keeping herself a little bit. Yeah. Oh, she doesn't have that many lines. What's going on? Okay. Here we go. Yeah, she's back. She's not reserved anymore. Yeah, her excitement is back again. Her lines are quite short, compared to the other servants that we get. Okay. Alright, the final ascension. Okay, this one's the final ascension. Universe's spirit. I need to go back. But before that, I'll protect you. It's a promise. She said she's a spirit of the universe. I think that's what she said. Yeah. Spirit of the universe. Okay. Alright, there you go. That was Wandjina and her servant demonstration. So here we go. This I love her servant character demonstrations. All the animations I really like. The first ascension and the third ascension. The third ascension I like a bit more, just like I usually do for most of the characters, and this is also the same. But the first ascension was really good as well. Like there was really some unique ones. That one where she dances and like a tree grows, that one was good. The one where she uses like a bubble of some like water or something, and like like uses her head to kind of like whack it. That one was good. Like I feel like every single animation was really good. I really liked it. And the one where the koala goes off and like she has to go and bring the koala back, that one was good. Like the first Ascension had a lot of good animations, and the third Ascension is where a lot of things changes, and I love the character Ascension, or the character's sprite of that, where she's like sitting on that big like that boulder kind of thing, that ball kind of thing, and there's a lot of them kind of floating. Now I feel like I've seen that like that structure somewhere before. I cannot recall, and that that the design that was on the structure, I feel like I've seen that somewhere before. I cannot recall where, but I'm very familiar with it. So I'll check out her article, like the actual like Wandjina's article, who she is and who Wandjina is. Maybe I'll get a little bit of understanding when I read that. But yeah, talking about the third Ascension animations, yeah, her character Ascension is really good, one of my favorites. And not only that, the animations change in a very good way, and it is very impactful. Like, I'm just thinking that the way more and more characters are getting these impactful animations, like, yeah, FGO, like, usually it was like a game which didn't really need that much of a good phone to like play, but nowadays it's getting heavier and heavier. And like a few certain animations and noble phantasms are actually making my phone stutter, which was never a thing before. So these like it's getting difficult for the phone to handle with this amount of impactful animations and everything. And even the normal animations for Wandjina's third Ascension was crazy, and like I my favorite one, I would have to say, is the one where she goes and she kind of becomes like I think like she jumps up and becomes like drops down as like a water. That one was my favorite. And then there was like the other ones as well, where she shoots the boomerang, she kind of goes up and like the balls kind of like spray water, all these like things. There was another one that I really loved in the third Ascension, is like a character is her character skill animation, where one of the balls, it starts dripping water and she drinks it, I think. That one was really good. And yeah, so overall that was that. And we've seen her noble phantasm in the teaser before, and yeah, it's very impactful. Like I said, I'm concerned, like like with the way the noble phantasms are nowadays. Each and every one is just getting difficult for my phone to handle it. But yeah, like sooner or later, when that time will come, I'll have changed my phone by that time, and everything will be fine. Because I'm still playing ANA, obviously. So by the time these characters come in, like everything will be fine. Surely I would have changed my phone by that time, and everything will go smoothly. But yeah, either way, it was really good. I loved everything about her. However, I have to say, like, her skill, her summoning lines and her ascension lines were kind of short, which was a surprise, because nowadays we've seen like characters especially in summoning lines and their ascension lines are long. They like speak a lot and they talk about a lot of things. However, seeing Wandjina being the character who is like excited, kind of seems like a very excited kid, her lines being the shortest was a big surprise to me, because I thought she probably would be very excited and like say a lot of things. But she was very short and didn't really say much. But she was just like, oh, like I'm here. And by her ascension lines and her summoning lines, it seems she's saying something about her being like a spirit of the universe, and she'll have to go back one day. But before that, up until that time comes, she'll help us out and she'll protect us or something like that. So yeah. And her second ascension, she kind of changes a lot. I don't know why. The first ascension is like she's very excited, and then in second ascension she becomes very calm, and she herself kind of comments on that and says something like, "Oh, I'm restraining myself." And then in the third ascension she's like back again to her previous form. So yeah. Alright. So overall, yeah, a very solid character. Looking at her animations and demonstration, I really like it. Now I'll have to look at all the other stuff like the skills and stuff. I'm going to do that, but before I do that, like I said, I'm going to do a bit of research on Wandjina, because I usually do this whenever there's a character that I have no information about and I don't know much about. So I'm going to do that. Okay, open the Wikipedia article for Wandjina. The Wandjina, also written as Wandjina or Wandjina, and also known as Gulingi, are cloud and rain spirits. Okay, there you go. From Australian Aboriginal mythology that are depicted prominently in rock art in Australia. Oh, rock art. Some of the artwork in the Kimberley region of Western Australia dates back to approximately 4,000 years ago. Another closely related spirit entity is the creator being Wungur, a being analogous to rainbow serpent in the Aboriginal people's belief systems, but with different interpretation. Stories of Wandjina and the artwork depicting them remain important to the Mwanjum community. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing a few of these words, of Aboriginal people, and are one of the basic cultural elements of Wandjina Wungur cultural block, which includes 4 Aboriginal peoples in Kimberley. Okay, Dreamtime legend. Some Dreamtime stories say Wandjina created the landscape and its inhabitants and continue to have influence over both. When the spirits found the place they would die, they painted the images in the cave walls. Oh, and entered a nearby waterhole. The paintings were then refreshed by Aboriginal people as a method of regenerating life force. The Wandjina can punish those who break the law with floods, lightning, and cyclones. There you go. Floods, lightning, and cyclones. We saw all of that in the in the demonstration. Okay, traditional rock artwork. So okay, so I'm guessing those were actually rocks with the artwork on it. That is like like floating around her. Other depiction. Wandjina inspiration for 1966 Finjal's fantasy television series Wandjina, produced by ABC Television. In 2023, Wandjina was added to the popular mobile game Fate Grand Order, initially an antagonist and later as a playable character. Yes. Okay. Painting style has evolved during the process. More recent. Yeah, there you go. Wandjina rock art at the Barnett River, Mount Elizabeth Station. Okay, there you go. Right. Okay, so I have a better understanding of Wandjina now, at least a little bit more. Right, so there you go. That was the information that is on Wikipedia on Wandjina. Alright, okay, now let us go to the character Ascension arts and the skills. I'm going to look at them just like I usually do, step by step, one by one. Okay, so just a minute, let me bring up the art first. Okay, this is the first Ascension art, and yeah, okay, we've seen this one in the teaser in itself. Now here's the thing, I thought this one was an astronaut helmet, the ones that astronauts wear. It still looks like one, and even her dress looks like an astronaut suit. Maybe I'm wrong. Is that an astronaut helmet, or is that like an actual water bubble? I'm not 100%, because it seemed like she was using like water bubbles to attack. So it wouldn't surprise me if that's actually not an astronaut helmet, but she just made like a water bubble around her head. And there's like the boomerang there, the koala, and yeah, she's in the forests, and yeah, she's very happy, you can see. And yeah, her suit really reminds me of an astronaut suit. That is why I said like that looks like an astronaut helmet, because it kind of seems like that. But I might be wrong. That might actually be like a water bubble or something. It wouldn't surprise me if that's the case. And yeah, so I like her color of the dress, of the suit. It has like blue, yellow, and it's like polka dots on it. One, like a few. And yeah, and then obviously there's the koala. So yeah, this is a very nice Ascension art. A nice artwork. Okay. Now, The next one is this one. All right, you can see here, this one I remember. Like I said, I remember this character design in the summer event, in the end. I don't know what was going on, but I just skipped past that part, and I remember fighting her, in JP, but I don't remember what exactly, how I fought her and all that. But I remember her, and this is the same, this is the appearance that she had in the event. So I know this Ascension art as well. And sometimes I've seen in FGO, characters who are actually NPCs at the beginning, they have a certain design, and later on FGO changes them completely changes them and makes them something different. However, this time that didn't happen. This is the same design that I've seen, that I remember seeing. And I have to say, I really like this design. I don't know, it has first of all, wait, where's the koala? The koala's not here. What the? Okay, she has a boomerang. I like the dress, the dress that she has. And, you can see her color, the color of her, skin and everything is blue. She has I'm guessing these are body painting. Yeah, I think so. And her eye color also changed, and she became, as we saw in the Ascension lines, she became a lot reserved here. She herself kind of comments on how she's trying to suppress her affection for everyone and kind of suppressing herself, and that's why she's a lot more reserved in this Ascension. And I really like the boomerangs design. The boomerangs design is really nice. And yeah, as we saw, as I read, in the Wikipedia article, they were talking about rock paintings. I'm guessing that's kind of they did that, the designs. I think they tried to do that to the boomerang. As you can see, there's the boomerang has a design here. So yeah, overall, I prefer this Ascension art a bit more than the first one. And I have to say, the third Ascension is also quite okay. That was that. Okay, let me bring out the third Ascension. The third Ascension is also quite good. This one's the third Ascension. This one is also quite good. But what I like about this is more of the, I guess you could say, the Ascension art as a whole. First of all, she's sitting down on those the rock things. Not only that, she has her, what can I say? The rocks are also floating. It's part of the whole Ascension art. And that is one thing I really like, the style and the design of this Ascension art, the way it's kind of made. However, the second Ascension art, I really like the character over there, the character design. This one's character design is also good. However, I like the way, what's it called? I cannot find the word, aesthetic. I think, is that what it's called? I think so. You know what, what's mean? Wait a minute, let me just double check. Aesthetic. Is that the word that I'm trying to find here? Concerned with beauty, appreciation of beauty. Yeah, underlying the work of a particular artist or artistic. Yeah, artistic. It looks more artistic. Yeah, aesthetic. That's what I'm trying to say here. This third Ascension looks more aesthetic. However, the second Ascension, I love the character design. So it's kind of a mixed thing, I love this one, and and the second one I also really love. Usually I kind of prefer the third Ascension more than the first and the second Ascension, but this time it's a little bit of an exception. I love both the second and the third Ascension in different ways. And you can see her here, she has those things, those round spears around her. And yeah, she's just sitting on one of them. There you go. And this one's great. I really like it. All right, and then the fourth Ascension, there is the final Ascension, is this one. And I need to, okay, so she's that's the Earth, I'm guessing. She was talking about how she's the spirit of the universe or something like that, and she needs to go eventually, but for now she'll stay and protect us, something like that she said. So yeah, I'm guessing she's kind of holding the glowing boomerang, and her I think her body painting, I think that is a body painting, isn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong. They're also glowing. Yeah, the aesthetic of this one is also quite good. I like how she's just, yeah, overall, her character design, her Ascension, everything, I really like everything. So this was Ascension arts. I really love all of them as well. All right, Now, the skills. Here's the big, like, the important thing. How strong is she? And, like, as a character, is she strong or is she, let's see. Okay, first of all, the first skill is called Droplets of Nature B. Increases on quick performance for 3 turns. Increases on buster performance for 3 turns. Okay, here we go. Grants self on attack activate buff for 3 turns. Grants self Wrath of Spirit, buff for 5 turns. Wrath of Spirit, enable extra damage from Wandjina's NP. Oh, grants self evasion for 2 attacks 3 turns. Ah, I see. So those were the. So wait, it's kind of like Karma's, Summer Karma's, skill, isn't it? The thing that she does. I think like Karma's is like it deals extra damage the more marks the enemy have, and this one's like it's going to deal more damage for the NP the more marks that's this set of Wrath. God damn it, Wrath of Spirit has. Okay, increase on quick performance at level 1 10%, at level 10 20%, and same for Buster, and minimum cooldown is 6. And it also gives evasion for 2 attacks 3 turns, which is kind of nice to have. Okay. Right, yes, this really reminds me of Summer Karma's, like, third skill, I think. Alright, a decent skill. The second skill is Blessing of Life, B+. Increases party's attack for 3 turns. Increases party's critical damage for 3 turns. Increases NP damage of allies with man attribute. Oh, for 3 turns. Grants on defense activate buff to allies with man attribute except for self for 3 turns. Grants Wrath of Spirit buff to Wandjina's allies for 5 turns. Oh, even the allies get. Oh. Right. Wait, first of all, I need to check something. Man attribute. Man attribute is like for most of the characters who are humans, aren't they? Wait a minute, let me just check. Yeah. Like maximum of the characters probably has man attributes. I think. A lot of them have. Not maximum. But a lot of them have. So you'll probably be like, like getting this buff with the characters that you have, your allies. So, okay, alright. So, attack at level 1 20% increase, at level 10 20%, at level 1 10% increase, and at level 10 20% increase for party. Critical damage at level 1 20% and level 10 30%. And man attribute characters will get an NP damage increase of 20% at level 1 and 30% at level 10. Interesting. 30% increase in NP damage is quite good, especially if it's for all allies. Except self, obviously, I think, except self, yeah. And not only that, it also gives an on defense activate buff. Oh, wait, I kind of misunderstood this. Grants on defense activate buff. Okay, so if enemies attack them, okay, then they're going to get hit by the Wrath of Spirit buff. Ah, I see. Interesting. So she makes it, using the first skill, she makes it so that she herself, when she attacks, puts this Wrath of Spirit buff to enemies. And if she uses the second skill, she makes it so that if the enemy attacks any other ally other than her, they're going to get affected by the Wrath of Spirit. Okay. I think so, yeah. But they need to have, the man attribute, your allies. Otherwise, this won't work. This won't activate. Ah, I see. Okay, the third skill. It's called the one who gazes at the aquatic star. A. Charges on NP gauge. Charges party's NP gauge by 10% every turn for 5 turns. Oh. Recovers party HP every turn for 5 turns. Okay, NP gauge increase at level 1 20% and level 10 30%. That's kind of low, but it's okay, I guess, 30%. At level 1, HP regen is 500, and at level 10 is 1000. Okay, good. Like a party is going to get like an increasing health for 5 turns. 5 turns is quite a lot. Okay, so interesting skill. So it increases own NP gauge by 30%. increases party's NP gauge by 10% for every 5 turns, and 1000 HP heal for 5 turns for your party. Her skills like are kind okay, minimum cooldown is 7 for this one. Her skills are kind of, I feel like it's like a lot of things. Like she's not really offensive or defensive or supportive. She has like everything. But it's like her skill set seems like she has all the things. Like she can attack, she can defend, she can support, but she's not really excelling at either of it. Something like that, it seems like her skill set. It's good, but that's it. It's just good. It's not the best. She's not the best at something. She's like, she can do everything, but not everything at a very moderate amount. Because like I said, the first skill, it increases, it's like a kind of like a supportive offensive skill, because it increases quick and buster performance, but it also gives that on attack activate buff, which is going to help for the NP. The second skill does an interesting thing, which it provides characters with man attribute with the whole Wrath of Spirit if they get attacked, and it's also kind of supportive because it increases party's attack and party's critical damage. And the third skill again is supportive, because it charges own NP and charges your party's NP and increases their HP. So you can see she does literally everything. She heals, she supports, she defends, she attacks, but in a moderate amount, something like that. Okay, let's see her passive skills. Let me know if I'm incorrect in any of my judgment. Existence outside the domain B, gains 2 critical stars every turn. Okay, increase on debuff resistance by 8%. Magic resistance A+, increase on debuff resistance by 21%. And Cradle of the Stars C, increase on NP damage by 20% on airspace battlefield. Alright. Alright, okay, so where is her noble phantasm? Wait a minute, it's not. Oh wait, oh, okay, it's here. Okay, I thought it wasn't. Okay, yeah. Wandjina Mamaragan, 7 stars. Wandjina's Wrath. Okay, it has 7 hits. Ignores invincibility for 1 turn, which is quite good. Activates first. Increases on damage against threat to humanity enemies by 50% for 1 turn. Again, quite good. Big bosses are usually characters like final bosses. They have the threat to humanity, trait. So it's going to help out in that. And since she's single target, she can hit hard. Okay, deals damage to 1 enemy. Now here we go. Deals 100% plus 10% into N, extra damage to enemies. N is own Wrath of Spirit stack count. Max 10 stack. Okay. So 10, max 10. So the max you can deal, extra damage you can deal here is 100 plus 100%, which means 200% damage. Deals 200% extra damage. Wait, so you're going to deal triple damage? Yeah, 200% extra damage. That means double, triple, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. But you have to put on 10 stacks. That's the important thing. You cannot literally, yeah. So the amount of stacks you do, the amount extra you're going to get. Right. NP level 1, 1200% damage. At 2 it's 1600, at 3 it's 1800, at 4 it's 1900, at 5 it's 2000 extra damage percent. Overcharge effect is increased on NP damage for 1 turn. Ooh, okay. She's getting a lot of NP boost. Her NP can kind of hit hard. I can see that. Charge 100% at NP damage is 10% increase. At 200% 15%. At 300% 20%. At 400% 25%. At 500% 30% increase. Now here's the thing. Like I said, I can see there's a lot of NP boosting she's getting with a lot of things. Okay, first of all, let me check one thing. Party's attack, party's critical damage. Okay, in her skills there's nothing that is increasing her NP, her own NP damage. However, in her noble phantasm in itself, first of all, that 200% extra NP damage to enemies if you're able to put 10 stacks. That's number one. Number two is if you can overcharge her, if you can overcharge her to 500, you're going to get an extra 30% increase in NP damage. Okay, not only that, if the character you're fighting is a threat to humanity character, you're getting another 50% increase in damage. That's why I said, like, it's a lot of increase in NP damage if you have the certain conditions met, then only. Okay, right, overall I feel like she isn't really like, I would probably put her in like a above average tier, you know, like it seems like she has a lot of things. Like I said, she can do a lot of things. She can attack, she can protect, she can heal, you know, so many things she can do, but she can just do that. It's not that she excels in any one of them. However, one thing I noticed is like her own NP damage can be, if certain conditions are met, it can be high up. You can like, you know, increase it to quite a bit. And if you have like Skadi with you, you can even further increase it, you know, if you increase her quick attack damage. So in her NP department, I think she can actually, if certain conditions are met, she can deal quite a lot of damage. Other than that, that's why I'm saying she seems an above average character. Maybe a little bit above average, something like that. Let me know. Again, you know, like I haven't like really used her. People who have used her and, you know, like put her in like battle situations will have a better understanding of this character than me, while I'm just looking at the stats. So let me know if I'm correct or incorrect. But yeah, in my opinion, she's a good character, and that's just it. She doesn't really excel at anything, but it's not that she's bad or she doesn't, like, you know, like, yeah, so above average or maybe average. So there you go. So overall, as a character, you know, I like her. I like her Ascension and everything, in the skill department and all that stuff. She's okay. So yeah, so overall, yeah, a great character. Everyone who wants to get her, hopefully they get her. Now the question that I always answer, will I try to get her when she comes out in NA? Probably not, because as you can see, yeah, this year is packed, or the year after, like, you know, 2 years after this, when it's going to come in NA, 2025, is going to be packed with a lot of characters. So, you know, Wandjina, yeah, I probably will not try to spend my SQs on her, and I'll probably save for the future characters. So in NA, I probably won't get her. I don't think I'm going to get her in JP as well, because I did the poll, and I feel like in the poll, like, you know, like the skip option is winning, you know. So I'll probably skip this banner to save my SQs in JP as well. Yeah, we'll see. But overall, you know, like anyone who wants her, I wish you the best of luck. She seems like a very fun character. You know, she's very excited and very, like, you know, peppy and happy, and, you know, and she has a very cool character, like, you know, animations and stuff. And her Ascension art, her third Ascension art, you know, the character sprite is amazing. I really love it. So yeah, overall, you know, a good character. So that is it. Thanks for watching, guys. This was my servant analysis video for Wandjina. If you have anything to add, let me know in the comment section. And yeah, so there you go. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And yeah, so that is it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.